Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CONCAFA Pod. I am one of your hosts, Bubba Gumpino, joined by two footy legends, Geoff Cameron Brek Shea. How we doing, lads?
We're doing good, bud. How you doing?
Good to see you, Brek. How we doing, brother?
Yeah. He's back.
Woo!
I'm back.
Woo!
You guys missed me. It's all right. You don't have to tell me.
Is that your celly? Is that your celly?
What?
Yeah.
Mask off. Game time. Let's go.
Fuck.
Woo!
Holy shit, guys. We got a good show today.
We got a great show for you. The international break is underway. 2 weeks off. The United States of America set their roster. Fans are saying around the world this is the best roster that Mauricio Pochettino has ever put together for the United States of America.
Wait, hold on. We've got one big, massive subject here. Liverpool
Oh,
are 0-3.
fucking dark days, man. You know what it is?
Listen, listen. It's not dark days, man. Shit happens.
That's what I was just gonna say. You know what this is though?
Positive energy. What are we? We're positive.
Yeah, but this was so last year, no expectations. We win the league.
That's the problem.
But
when you're good.
Yeah, you get spoiled by that because we had no everyone's like Liverpool's gonna be shit without Klopp. We come out, win the league. Then this summer, completely different. Spend all the money, and now it's like it's been a slow start. It's like it's the complete opposite. All these expectations. It's just the fact of the matter is it's gonna take time, man. Unfortunately, you know.
For me, I think it's good because like now this is the first test with your new guys, right? Things were going well. Now you're seeing like, hey, who's gonna step up and who's gonna rebound and get us through these dark times? Apparently.
You know who I miss, and I've said it on here before. I mean, the guy.
Trent Alexander.
No, happy birthday, by the way, Trent. Scored.
Wait. It's someone else's birthday.
Whose?
Isn't it yours?
Tomorrow, not today.
Hey!
Oh, fuck, that's right. It's Wednesday. It is. Can we give a happy birthday to Gumpy?
Do you know what it is though? They missed.
Wait. Okay, go on.
They missed Diaz.
For all you ladies out there, hey,
shut up.
My guy is.
Okay.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
I'll cut this out. Thanks, Geoff.
Hey,
they missed.
Birthday gifts are welcome.
They legitimately missed Diaz, man. Just his pace.
Yeah.
His finishing wasn't always the best, but the way he fucking went at people with that energy, we just don't have that right now. And you could see it at Bayern. He's scoring every fucking game, man.
Every game.
Hey, I think it's just it's more of a different approach. I mean, he was stretching the lines. He was very direct, and I think that's what Rashford gives to Barcelona.
Right.
He's very direct. It's a little bit a different dynamic, and I think listen, Liverpool will have their moments, and I think it's just they'll figure out their system. They'll figure out who's filling in for what, and they'll get their rhythm. They're too good of a team not to. Let's just not get. And listen, I'll be going to the Liverpool Man United game in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So,
boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
Don't
what
let
do you guys
us
want
down,
me to do?
dude. I'll send you my Salah tarp to wear.
Yeah. I don't know if it will fit me though.
XL, brother.
I don't know.
XL,
to be
brother.
honest, I got a few of the lads trying to figure out whether if I'm gonna be in the United section or Liverpool section. I'm like, I got to be in the Liverpool section because I want a little bit more comfort.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm just going there for a good quality game. Although,
I mean, Man United 2-0 against Sunderland. That's a win. Hey,
I agree with you about the Diaz because even though he wasn't polished as much as people wanted, but he was a scrapper. He was direct. He was a hassle. Like he caused problems no matter what he did.
And he creates space, man. It was just you can say whatever you want. Like some soccer players are gonna have better skills, better touch of the ball. But direct pace like that, it's a game changer, man. It's insane. You get the defenders on the back feet. You never know what's going to happen. And Gakpo's good. All the players are good, but they're just lacking that pace right now. And I don't know where they're going to get it from. You know what I want to see them do? Let Hugo play out on that wing. I think he could do that. And then you leave Isak up
Hugo.
top. Yeah, Hugo, he's been unreal. He's been scoring.
The Hugo spritz, man. Yeah. What a drink.
He should be playing left wing, though, because he has the pace. He's played out there for France before, too.
No, that's what I'm saying. They got to figure it out. Like, and people know they're the team to beat this year, right? And it's like kind of like every year, Man City was the team to beat. They're going to be defensive. It's just going to be they're so open right now, and I think that's where same thing goes to Barcelona, right? Like
Dude.
their possession base, they're so fucking open, and you could see that against when they played PSG in the
What were they
Champions League.
doing at the end there? They were just pushing to win it and said, fuck it?
Yeah. I mean, we said it when they played Mallorca. We were like, dude, they're playing so high, and it was like one or two passes where Mallorca had chances.
Yep.
El Pirate, he missed that one that came across. Dude, that was just because I mean, listen, they're a fucking quality team. They have
Oh, yeah. They're
phenomenal
loaded.
players.
Yeah.
But with that system that you have, people are going to call up Van Dyke. Like he's playing up high. They squeeze the field so like they make it really, really difficult. But when they lose possession, it's one or two passes, and you have players that are against the other team that are super dynamic.
Yeah.
They're going to create opportunities. That's just the way they play. So it'll be interesting to see how they play against. I mean, I'm excited to see Manchester United play against Liverpool. It wouldn't be like the
That's the
old
one thing
times.
I don't like about the champion. I love how the Champions League is set up now. I think it is pretty good with the standings. But
Yeah.
it's like I don't like how you don't have a chance to like get back at the team who beat you. You know what I mean? Like Liverpool goes into Turkey, loses to Galatasaray, and it's like you don't get the game at home to kind of get your lick back like you used
Yeah.
to. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
one-off and then it's done.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, it's always a hostile
Oh
environment, and
yeah.
like
That
you're
place
like,
is
it's all right, we'll
bananas,
lose
dude.
this, but we're gonna smash you 4 or
Yeah,
5
like we'll
nothing at
take you
fucking
back when we
home.
get to Liverpool. It's like, no, you won't. You
Yeah.
don't get that chance anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess makes the games more, exciting because they're one-offs. But I did like the old-fashioned, the old home and away and stuff like that.
Oh, jeez. Was that a weed whacker out there?
Fucking blower.
Arsenal wins again 2-0. They're in first. I mean, they are.
They're
Arsenal.
looking good,
We talked
man.
about it last week, dude. When they came back and beat Newcastle, they fucking got it right now, dude. They really do.
They
Hey,
just got so many guys up
what
front
did we
that are
say though?
dangerous.
Hey, I think you missed that episode, Breck. You did miss that episode, but we
Why
said
do you
that was
do
a
this to you?
pivotal moment
Oh yeah.
for Arsenal. That like them coming back in and beating Newcastle, where it showed them that like they had their fucking balls, and they had the just the mentality to tough it through, where we've always kind of known that they didn't really have a backbone, right? Arsenal's always been turned over towards the end, and I think now that showed their resilience. They came back against a very good side, Newcastle.
Yeah,
So
very
yeah,
good.
credit to Arsenal.
Yeah, same with Newcastle, man. Like Newcastle hasn't skipped a beat. That guy they signed, he scored the other day. He's been banging goals in. Like Newcastle looks like they're going to be just fine as well.
Yeah, that big, tall German guy, he's a player.
Dude, he's
and
a
Arsenal,
fucking
it's
dog.
I want him to keep winning because I don't want to hear any more of those quotes from Arteta.
Oh,
as a Arsenal
I
fan,
can't
it's like,
deal
come on,
with it.
brother. Like,
Being on the other end of it though, after like Liverpool going on that run, I followed all these like Liverpool accounts, like fan accounts. And now it's like now I'm like unfollowing them because it's just so fucking negative. I can't read this shit, dude. It's like you can't live
So
like
quick.
this. Oh, buddy, it's brutal. Like Barry and Slot, it's like, dude, the guy won the Prem in his first fucking year. Like let's relax a little bit.
He's earned a
with
little
the
bit
team
of a
that
leeway.
Klopp couldn't.
Dude, legit. I mean, Crystal Palace been unreal. Everton comes back. Grealish, fuck. What's Grealish got to do to get a fucking call up to the England squad?
I agree.
Like, come on, man.
Cut his ponytail, probably.
Buddy, it's he's been lights. He's literally been one of the best players in the Premier League, and we talk about it every week. And I think that's very true, man. They came back. They beat a good Crystal Palace team 2-1, who hadn't lost all season.
You know what? It'd be interesting to see. Maybe they wait for the November one. For the next international.
He just
And
offers something different, man. He can change a game, especially late in the game. You bring him on for like 25. I've always said the same thing about James Maddison at England too. I just think he offers something different than what they have out there all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview with Stevie G? And it was just talking about their era when he was on the national team, and it was a real interesting perspective because and I think this is where it's unique when it applies to the English players and compared to other national teams where and I think we've discussed this before with the rivalry between Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, the top six, you could say just Premier League in general, that these guys are world class players. They're the big name players for each team in England, and then they come together as a team. When you had like Beckham, you had Michael Owen, you had Rio, Scholes, like
Lampard,
all those guys.
all
Yeah,
of them,
Lampard,
all the
Stevie
people.
G,
Yep.
Crouch, you name it, they had him in there. And Stevie G was just talking about how the training was phenomenal. Like the standard was so high, but he said, for 90 minutes, that was about it. And he said, other than that, he was by himself. He he said it wasn't really a team environment, and he said now they're more of a team,
Yep.
like they're more connected now than they ever were, post career. And it was just an interesting perspective because from the U.S. national team, with Jurgen was always big on guys sharing rooms. Okay, we're fucking adults, but he's like, whether it would come to different games or where we were going, we would get our own rooms. But for a long camp, he didn't want guys to be by themselves. They wanted them to be connected and to not be by yourself. And because you're kind of going through the same shit. So it's just an interesting to become more of a team and you fight for one another. Where I think that's always been kind of the negative thing about England, right? Like they get so close to it and then they end up blowing it.
Yeah.
But I think over the last 8 years, 10 years or so, England's been the best that we've seen, right? And you look at it, a lot of those guys are more of a team atmosphere, right?
A
They
lot
all
of
hang
those
out.
guys
They're
don't.
immense.
They don't play. A lot of those guys don't play in England anymore either.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? You see more English players leaving to
leaving.
go play. They asked Kane about it. He's like, if I can stay in Bayern, I'm going to stay in Bayern. Like, I haven't thought about going back and playing in England.
There's
Yeah.
all rumor he wants to go to Barcelona, but
I mean, if you can't, I mean, Lewandowski, fuck that penalty. I don't think I've ever seen him miss a penalty like the net.
yeah. I mean, Jeff, we
Yeah.
would say like, right, any team that we've found success with was a closer group team, right? Like it's not often you find a team that's going to win an international tournament or a league that's not at some stage close together, right? Because eventually the train falls off the tracks with whether it's personalities or selfishness or something. But you always find that the closer the group is, the better the team is.
Yeah, and listen, I think in every team, some guys like they don't get on with each other, but you respect them as a player, and like they just don't vibe. Like I'm sure Breck and we've had plenty of times where we know some of the guys that we couldn't stand playing, or they're just assholes, or just they looked at us differently,
Yeah.
right? And we're never gonna fucking hang out off the field, never. But on the field, like, hey, you're there to support one another, but at the same time the majority of the group you kind of just vibe and you get on with them, you just take them, you accept them for who they are. And I think that's a big part of it, like where in England you're kind of more of an alone, you're a loner really. And I think it's also a big part of it. People don't realize that you're over there in England, everybody wants something from you,
Yeah.
everybody, and they're fucking snakes in the grass, there's snakes all around you, and it's like, and I can only imagine if it's like that with NBA or NFL, but over there it's like, dude, every person if you need someone to come by the house and they got to work on your house, they're like people taking advantage of you, or it's like, oh, can you
They know
help me
you. They
out
know you're
here?
successful,
Yeah.
and you
And
can
and they
pay
want to
whatever.
like, yeah, and it's like that person has your friends, you have a mate, and then he has about 4 or 5 friends, and they clue on to you, and it's like it's nonstop, and you can understand, Harry's gone over to Bayern Munich, and look at he's probably away from all that shit,
Yeah,
all the
scores every
stress and
fucking
everything. It's
game.
like he's making his
Unbelievable.
own name. He's got his own environment, and credit to him, man. It's awesome to see, and I don't think people realize how different it is. I mean, football is the sport.
That's
People,
it. That's the
football
end all
is the
be all.
sport.
It's like it'd be
You know,
like and how massive NFL is here. But
it
imagine if
shits on it.
it was just NFL. Like
Yeah,
like
exactly.
fans
No
in
soccer, no
fans
hockey,
in
no
yeah,
baseball, no
like
basketball.
fans in England don't even acknowledge other sports are being played.
Yeah.
Like that is the
Yeah,
end all. That's life or death for those fans, legitimately.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's not being harsh. That's just what it is.
It's just reality.
And I also think people don't realize, you know how hard it is to win a fucking Euros or a World Cup?
Yeah,
Do you know how one mistake, like one red card in the knockout round and your tournament's over?
yeah.
Like it's almost impossible, man.
David Beckham for England.
Yeah.
Versus Argentina.
Yeah.
The guy was the most hated guy on the earth for a couple years.
But no one will talk. Like, remember England lost in penalties to Italy when they were up 1-0 early.
Yeah.
It's like nobody
Yeah.
talks about that. They just say England hasn't won shit since '66. And then, Southgate can't deal with it, so he's out the door. It's like, I like Tuchel, but
And for me, he was a top manager.
he was, but people are always like, well, it's like, man, this guy's got you in final after final after final, lost in the semis when Kane missed a penalty. It's like, do you remember what happened before him, man?
Yeah.
Like, maybe his tactics weren't optically pleasing all the time to some people, but it's like, if you get into the final of a tournament, like, who gives a shit?
Twice. He knew how to win.
Dude, we remember we were criticizing, like, why isn't he playing him? And you're like, fuck. And we know, like, there's all the other things that happen behind closed doors that people don't know. Like, the guy might be carrying an injury. He played Trent in a fucking sixth position. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? But guess what? It kind of worked out,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just I think that just the Premier League in general and England football, it's the most watched league in the world. The numbers numbers speak for itself of the talent and the amount of eyes and ears that are on that league, and the amount of talent that's in there week in, week out. There's world-class players, and it's fucking awesome to see, though.
It's top.
It really
The
is.
biggest thing for me is the top to bottom. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you go La Liga, Serie A. It's like it is. There's 10 teams maybe. It's like any weekend there's going to be upsets in every league. But I'm telling you, like look at how good Crystal Palace is right now. You know what I
Who
mean?
would've
Like,
thought?
yeah, it's like I'm talking like top to bottom in the Prem. Like, there's always going to be the teams that go up and down that are shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is.
Fucking West Ham is the bottom of the table right now.
Dude. It's like
Fucking Burnley, and think about your schedule, right? Burnley's played Man U, Man fucking City. They've had Newcastle. They've had a run of games, and now Aston Villa. Aston Villa is not like just a top 10, top 12 team. No, they're a mid-level team. They're fucking pushing it for it.
well, you look at what Villa did in the Champions League last year. You know what I like? Teams from they almost beat PSG, who won it all. Like, killed Inter Milan in the finals. Like,
yeah,
the Prem,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got a good Burnley team like that, and it's so competitive. It is so competitive. So yeah,
That Villa team looked a little different, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, well, just a little bit.
Big Ange, we talk about players going for the 007. We got the first gaffer going for the 007.
Fuck,
I tell you what, little egg on. I love Big Ange. I didn't think he should have lost his job at Spurs, but what's happening to the Forest owner, well deserved, because he wanted Nuno out of there for how fucking long? Like, he wanted to kick him out since last year when they were good.
Yeah,
And they're decent to start the year, and he's like, I just don't like this guy.
It's apparent there was friction between them, and no matter how much Nuno tried to play it down, but there was something going on.
Here's Mike Foss coming in here.
Fossy boy.
What up, Foss?
Fossy.
CONCAFA boys.
Is he coming in? Are we seeing him in picture or what? Oh,
Oh,
there
look
he
at
is.
ugly bug.
Oi!
We definitely got to cut that shit
Yeah,
out.
no, that'll be the clip we
Hell
use
no.
to say the show is coming out. Foss flipping the bird.
That's the screen.
I love it.
Oh, fucking legend, dude. Uh,
The
Man
the one and
City,
only.
Man City wins again. Haaland scores. They win one. They're just finding a way, man.
He's on
Haaland
fire
scores. Yeah,
right now,
like
though.
Haaland and Kane. It's like every game they play, they're just gonna score.
Yeah. He needed that, though, after kind of like last season, kind of felt that like he was in a rut a little bit, and now seemed to find his form a bit more. So
The top six in the Champions League: Bayern, Real, PSG, Inter Milan, and Arsenal. Who do you think's the sixth team that's got a 2-0 record?
who's the
I saw the name. I
They've been
couldn't
a
pronounce it.
they've been a force.
Couldn't tell you where they're from.
They've been a force in world soccer for years. I can't believe it. Karabag, Karabag's 2-0 to start the Champions League. We got Karabag with 2-0 start to the Champions League, top of the table.
Where are they from?
Good question. Let me check that. Oh,
Somewhere in Europe, yeah.
Azerbaijan Premier League.
Oh, okay.
Azerbaijan?
They're in third in Azerbaijan. Nailed that. Fucking nailed that. What did you think? Did you have eyes on the PSG Barcelona? I am, like just touched on it a little bit earlier. I'm a little concerned about Barcelona in the bigger matches. Whereas I always, just because they have so many good players, I always think they're just going to figure it out. But like, if you had to say right now, who do you think is better between Real and Barca in La Liga?
I don't know. They're just two different styles, man.
Like, I like what Xavi's doing, man.
I know.
And
Well, we said that.
the Yamal shit's getting kind of. So he went to Spain and got hurt again. Is that what happened? Because Hansi Flick is absolutely pissed that he.
Yeah, but
played
apparently they said they sent him with a minor injury, and he came back, and it was obviously worse. And
Have
they
you
were
ever seen
injecting him to play?
Have you ever seen the pubis area injury reported before? That was the first for me from Fabrizio.
Yeah,
Is that how you
it's
say
actually
it?
a common injury, right? And then it turns into a hernia if you don't take care of it. Usually,
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's out 2 weeks now. That's young to be having a hernia, no?
I mean, the dude's
Well,
got 130 games under his belt.
True.
wait, so is it full sports hernia or
It
Well,
just
I don't
says,
think they've said yet.
yeah, it
We're
just says every
assuming
report
because of the
says
area.
pubic area discomfort, so everyone just runs with that.
dude, those are there's a couple surgeons that can do it. Breck, did you go to the one in Germany?
No, because there was I forgot his name from Jurgen's guy. Basically said that they get you a quick fix, but then long term it falls apart.
Oh, really?
So you can be playing
Yeah.
in like 2.5 weeks, but a couple years down the road you're gonna have to do it again.
So there's a
That's what I was
specific,
advised.
Rafinha's
so
out too.
I had one, and it was, dude, I swear to God, it was the craziest thing. I'm warming up, and all of a sudden, like, dude, I just went to reach, and I just felt like a tear, and like kind of like underneath your pubic bone, and I'm like, fucking hell, like what's that? And it was on my left side, and I'm like, I don't have any power, like I couldn't kick a ball, like it just felt like it was just hanging dead.
Nothing.
Yeah, like nothing. And then I go in right before the match, like go get checked out. I'm like, go to our physio. I'm like, Dave, I think something happened to my to my leg, but I was fine. I didn't feel the pain. I was running. I could cut, but I just could. I had no power.
Did he adjust
And
your back? Because he thinks all injuries come from that.
back, yeah. So
He's like,
I
hey, you
get-
got a concussion? Let me adjust your spine. You all right?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so I'm on my table, my legs, my back's on the table. I got my knees bent up, and he's like, "All right, squeeze between my wrist." And bro, I'm telling you, I'm pushing as hard as I can with my right knee, and I got no force on my left. Like he was like, basically, if my left leg was here and I would push, he just went like that to it. And I was like, well, what the fuck? And he's like, hey, you gonna be all right to play? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm be all right. Dude, I played 25 minutes
Done.
and I could only play with my right side. And then literally the guy like stepped in, won the ball, and I just tried to put my leg out like what I would normally just try to poke the ball away. and he just fucking ran over my leg.
Dude.
And I just looked over. I looked over to Dave, and I was like,
I'm fucking done.
And dude, literally right after the game, the doctor comes in and he literally it was like an incision, like a hole, and he just puts his finger and he goes, "Yeah, sports hernia, done."
A
He's like,
hole?
it's like a keyhole.
Basically, right here, like a mesh. So then, like, let's say you're it's like this, and then like the muscle starts coming through. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like that, and they basically push it back in and put a wall to
Jeez.
prevent that from happening. Jeff, that's
And-
a better
and look-
story than mine. I did my left side with the national team. We were playing in Holland against Holland. It was right. I was playing left back, and it was right when Memphis was on fire. He just did his big money move to Man U. He was unbelievable. He's playing right mid. So I'm guarding this guy. Dude, he's dicing. I'm doing all right, but like I'm hanging on by a thread. The 60th minute, I don't know what happened. I think he chopped me 20 times, and my groin just couldn't handle it. I was out from then on. Then 60th minute, I was like, I gotta go. And then I tried to play on it a little bit longer, and it just like you said, no power, and it's on my left side, so I was pretty much useless.
Yeah, it is like, and if it's Yamalis, if he's got that type of issue, you can put Band-Aids on it and they can do all the like the strengthening and stuff, but at some point you're gonna have to get it done.
Fixed.
Yeah, the worry for
And
the worry for me is he was out, came back, happened again. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they probably shut it down. They did some strength work. They did everything like, hey, we can manage it and we try to get it through to the Christmas break or something. But it probably got worse. I don't know. I could be talking complete bullshit right now, but if it's the pubic bone or something like that,
yeah,
it's looking towards. But the lady in Germany, she basically she does this incision and she cuts the fucking nerve on it, and you'll see it like it's right below your belly button, like underneath your shorts, like kind of halfway through, and you'll see all the soccer players, all the guys. You're like, you could tell, oh, you've seen the lady in Germany because it's like a incision across,
right under your belly button.
Basically puts her signature with her cut, so everyone knows who it was.
Halfway between your and your, it's right underneath your like your waistline, and it's just like, oh, you've already seen the lady in Germany, and it's like you do their surgery, a week later you're fucking running, 2 weeks later you're fucking playing.
Jesus.
And it's just like you cut the nerve. But when I had it, the guy goes like this to me. He's like, I put mesh in, and he's like, you're fully stitched up. And he goes, I've had guys that I've done both sides and they're rugby players. And he's like, dude, they just take a bunch of fucking painkillers and they're playing 2 days later. And I'm
2
like,
days?
what? And he goes, well, once the mesh is in, he's like, it's the longest part is your body's basically adapting and it's like accepting the mesh.
Yeah.
And once the mesh is
and
like
the big cut,
and the big cut, but they did the keyhole thing, but it's crazy, just the science behind it. But I was back, I think, in 3.5 weeks.
Well, the hardest thing about that surgery is your first bowel movement because you can't push down there. It's one of the worst things ever.
It's a little.
All you guys understand.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's pretty easy until that happens.
Barca loses 4-1 to Sevilla. After Lewandowski misses that penalty to tie it. Real Madrid 3-1 versus Villarreal. Vinny Jr. is playing well. He scored 2. Mbappe keeps scoring. And then,
well, just to go on Vinny Jr., I think he's had so much criticism of him to like step up because I think things off the field and other players are stepping up and he hasn't. He's kind of been underperforming. I think he's really need to step up, and I think the whole thing with like the contract stuff and them extending it and all that.
They always kind of with him. These Saudi reports get out of like 500 million too. It seems like it happens like every 2 months,
every year.
Yeah. Like, well, all right.
So I think I'm happy that he's performing well because
I think Zabby's a very good coach, man. I really do. Yeah. He's doing a great job there.
I mean, we know that, right? From what he did at that other squad.
Leverkusen, yeah.
Just unbelievable.
And now, well, go ahead.
No, I said, and Tag sitting out getting fucking paid.
Hey, we discussed that he knew what he was doing. He just wanted to sit back on the beach and receive a paycheck.
Oh yeah.
Props to him.
He's got to put SPF 90 on his
Yes.
fucking
Hey,
top.
so do I, brother. It's all.
Hey.
Hey, what do you mean, man? What do you mean you can get? What do you mean? Hey, come on. I think we should do a segment. Should we get Pat to do a segment? Let's do a vote. Should you do a hair transplant, or should we do
You could
a
follow
I'm
Landon.
not getting the surgery. Well, it worked for him, dude. I mean, what guy went? I dive into he guy went on national TV. Why was his hair like that if he didn't get a transplant? It just didn't take. What happened?
Oh yeah, in the World Cup, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
like and then he cuts that promo like, "What should I do with my hair?" It's like felt like that guy was just asking for somebody to offer him a fucking free hair transplant. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, the one in the World Cup looked like he had a raccoon on.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like you already had one, and maybe you just paid for the cheap one. I don't know. I digress. The biggest news for us, at least, coming out of La Liga, Barcelona versus Villarreal in your guys' neck of the woods in Miami, possibly in December. People aren't happy about it, but we are. This is fucking awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity for it's a great opportunity for everybody that are fans of La Liga to come out and get to the game. Obviously, I'm sure no doubt will be a sellout. It will be fucking insane. I can agree and I do understand the disappointment and the reason why people are upset. I did hear this last year, Breck, when you and I were at Soccer X, and they were talking about, and this is for all leagues, by the way, with the Italian league, Bundesliga, La Liga, that they want to start breaking into markets where there's big viewership, and how can they bring and encourage that fan participation. And this is an example of it. At the same time, this is a club that is from Barcelona. Their fucking stadium's not ready.
Yeah.
So this is there'll
close,
be more.
though. It's gonna be seen. It's close.
Yeah.
It'll
be more Barcelona fans there.
Any week. A week now, for sure.
6 months. But I think honestly, it's going to be amazing for us as fans because we get to see it. It's going to be like the NFL going abroad.
And those are huge success. They grab followers they don't normally get. They add fans. So I think it's positive. Like you said, I understand like the home fan bases and whatnot, but I think 1 or 2 a year for each league in other countries is a good thing to expand the league, the players, the notoriety and everything. I think it's positive.
I think Barcelona or Villarreal is the perfect game too, because if they did the El Clasico, people would have lost their fucking minds. Barcelona, Villarreal is like Villarreal's still not at the top, but still good, where it's a massive game to go to. Like, and it's also not like a team at the bottom that's absolute shit. Like, this is going to be a good game. Yeah. And I'm just going to throw this out there now, and I'm going to repeat myself saying this. They got to figure something out of that Miami Stadium because we dealt with it at the Club World Cup. You got to, I don't know, you got to figure something out, man, because you can't run that back for a game this massive.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be at the other entrance, walking through. But I mean, like you said, I think that was a big trial run this summer, and it was a fucking shit show. It was a shit show. This one, hopefully they'll figure it out a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be run by the same,
FIFA,
if it's going to be run by FIFA, but the World Cup coming, fuck me, they need to sort it out.
Everyone will know Argentina, Ecuador, right? Friday coming up, so I think it's at Hard Rock. So we'll see how that looks.
Yeah, that is. Is that this Friday?
I believe so. Maybe. Yeah, I believe so.
Let me check. I sent that in earlier. I wasn't sure if it was this Friday.
It's a home game for Argentina.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Argentina, well, not Argentina, but of Inter Miami, did Jordi Alba just signed to stay on for next year? Did he not? That was earlier this year. I thought I was fucking losing my mind when that got reported.
I thought he did a new deal right after the season started.
Yeah,
for 2 years.
So he retired. So him and Busquets gone. So welcome to the CONCAFA squad, boys. I mean, we should be, We got Jordi Alba down the left. Maybe Busquets stands up top. Whatever works for you guys.
Yeah.
But they got space now, and they signed that kid played for Spurs.
I
don't
Dude, they're going to be spending some money now.
So they have. So is that 2 DP spaces or 1?
I think it's 2.
Jeff's fucking juiced.
I think Jordy was bought down, so I think it's 1.
Yeah, he was bought down.
But now,
Dude, it don't matter. They have fucking 10 DP.
Suarez might be
whatever they want.
Suarez might be staying.
I think you keep Jordy and you let Suarez.
That's what I was surprised. Jordy just scored 2 goals last game. Like, that's a massive loss. They signed Sergio, I don't know how to say his name, from Spurs, Regulian.
I mean, Jordy moves the best out of all of them.
Yes.
I agree.
You know, unless he's just like he wants to go back, maybe end his career at Barca, or they're going to retire together.
So I don't.
No, I know, but I'm saying like retire, then he'll go retire. They'll retire his jersey at Barca. I don't know.
I thought he was staying for another year. It felt like Busquets was time for him to hang it up. He got his send off, and then
a couple games at center back, and he was like,
yeah, I'm not signing up to play with fucking.
He's like, we don't have any
young
defense.
guys just sprinting around for no reason.
LAFC still buzzing. Mueller's playing real. Whitecaps look good. Berhalter scored 2 goals. Who do you think's the favorite to hoist it right now? And why is LAFC being rumored?
Hold on, we got to give a big shout out to Philadelphia Union.
Yeah, I apologize.
Them winning the Supporter Shield, obviously a good buddy of ours. Hey, we might get another addition to CONCAFA with Alejandro Bedoya. Although, I don't know, his dad bod is looking fucking good right now, though. I'm calling you out, Bedoya. Hey, your dad bod is on fire. But hey, you just hosted the Supporter Shield, so I respect the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And an incredible career for him. You know, I think he'll be retiring at the end of the year, I think. And then probably, doing something with Philadelphia Union at some point. A legend himself. So we probably get another one there.
Shout out to Darlington Nagbe, who announced his retirement into the year.
Yeah.
What a player.
It seems like the rest of the big timer studs are fucking retiring.
The old firm.
Hey, we got another one.
The old firm, dude.
Hey, Darlington, don't go to any of these other fools. Don't go to any of the fools. You're going to come to CONCAFA because we're going to roll back, buddy.
Feels like there is some major MLS free agents coming up here for the next TSC.
And what's the rumor I saw today with Tata Martinez looking at LAFC?
Yeah, what was that about? Who's their coach now? I was very
That's what I was going to ask. I don't know.
They've been good this year. Like, ever since Sonny got there, they've been lights out.
Well, Steve has been there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why was that? And why did he get fired or leave? Oh, their coach is stepping down at the end of the 2025 season.
Okay.
Wants to return to Germany with his family. So yeah. LAFC's good,
he's
man.
50% German.
Yeah.
Wonderful. He used to always joke about that. He goes, I got a German wife, German kids. I lived in Germany for 20 years and a German dog. I'm part German.
But yeah, they won again.
They
won again on Sunday night. Like, they're playing unreal. Whitecaps are playing well. Philly just won the Shield. I think the playoffs are going to be electric. There's some very good teams.
LAFC is for me one of the strongest teams from front to back.
Well, you said that about it. You talked about every team for like 25 minutes. Remember that, Brek?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about LA Galaxy.
Remember we asked him to give us a fucking winner, and he just talked in circles about every team in the league.
I just
gave us a lowdown on 5 teams and quit. Hey, but Mueller, do you think? What Vancouver Whitecaps is kind of wild.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, they're scoring goals for fun.
That place is loud too. If you go there.
Oh yeah, if you get a crowd in there.
I want to know what's the setup going to be. Inter Miami's been playing well, right? We'd like to see who they get in the playoffs, right? So they nip into the playoffs. Are they going to upset some people? They're going to be 3 games. They're going to be 2 games. They're going to be 1 game.
I don't know, man.
The MLS might throw in an extra round. I don't know.
Maybe a best of 5 in the second round.
Could be a best of 5. Could be a game 7. Who knows?
Hey, why not?
I just don't. I don't. And I want them to go on a run, but I just don't. I don't know
think they have the depth.
I don't know how they win something like this with that defense, man. I don't. They gave up.
Hey.
They gave up 5 goals to Chicago the other night on 6 shots, 6 chances, 5 goals, and it's like they were good chances. It's not like they were shitty shots, but it's like if they're giving up chances, they're getting scored on.
Yeah,
and that would be my concern.
What about the goal they got scored on this weekend? That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
guy just cuts in, Mag finish.
Like Messi's still doing it. I'm curious to see what that team looks like next year, man. I really am.
I am. Who do you think their targets are?
Griezmann for sure.
I like that.
And
they're
then
gonna need another defender. That
I still would be making that call to old Sergio Ramos if I was them, but
good old Sergio, come on down.
They need a fucking stout center back, dude.
I feel like that guy would play in Miami for free.
Who, Sergio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's loving it. He was juice. He played well in the Club World Cup for Monterrey.
Yeah.
Dude's a gamer.
Right?
He's a baller, bro. It's just in his DNA. He just fucking performs.
Yeah.
But and you're thinking he wouldn't be as fucking ruthless as he is on the field. He's just an experience, man. He wouldn't let half that shit happen.
Dude, that's
fucking a guy running off his shoulder.
They'll never bring him in.
Yeah,
that might.
He'll be killing people.
If Suarez fucking plays another year, dude. I don't know if that guy's knees got it. I don't know if.
But
he still scores like
goals.
He's on the list for a knee replacement.
He still does it, man. I don't know how many DP spots they got, but they need to get some. They need some depth at the defense. I'd like to see him bring fucking Yedlin back, or did he sign a new deal?
He signed a new deal.
He's at Salt Lake.
When he got traded, he signed a new deal.
Yeah, but Messi's still there, and Messi's the reason he got out.
Oh, Messi.
Since he fucked that up because they got the guy from Salt Lake and he's nowhere near it.
Yeah, but since
he got zero, money spending, he had a banger, didn't he, this weekend?
They got
about fucking time he showed up.
Since he had
unbelievable first touch, drive, and finish. Unbelievable.
He had $0 to spend next year.
Yeah,
next year, $0.
They literally they overpaid on 3 or 4 players. 30 million. Okay, here's the thing though, and no, this is like whether you play in the Scandinavia, Belgian league, whatever. If you're fucking scoring 20, 30 goals and then you go into spending 15, 20, 30 million on a player like that, I'm sorry, you're fucking stupid to spend that much money on a player that are scoring goals in even if it's the Dutch league, right? Think about it. No, a Premier League team is not going to come in and spend 20 million or 30 million on you.
No.
If you're scoring in for AZ or fucking, I don't know, whether it's Anderlecht or whatever, you're not spending 20, 30 million.
Akmar show? Thank you. Fuck, I've been waiting fucking since we started this show for an AZ show.
But I'm just saying in general, like you're going to spend that much money on a player. He hasn't even proven himself in a bigger league. And you're going to spend 30 million or whatever is 20 million on him, and he's got a couple goals. I'm not buying it. And where if the MLS want to compete and, you'd spend 20 or 30 million on a player that's fucking established.
Well, what did LAFC spend on Son?
Well, are you saying that the MLS is a way better league than the Belgian league? I'm just saying he's scoring 30 goals in there, and then you spend 20 million on him, and he can barely score here. I think people don't understand how fast and physical this league is. Maybe it doesn't look as good, but it is. Agreed. There's people you can't just run around like you think you do.
I'm saying if you're going to spend 20 or 30 million,
you get Sonny for 26.5. Like that.
That's my point.
Yeah, but Sonny wanted to move east side. I need give me some sunshine.
Yeah, give me the LA.
You can probably get Lewandowski for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to spend it on a player that hasn't really proven himself? 1 year, scores a bunch of goals. Okay, great. I'm just saying he hasn't really been.
I agree. I was just bringing it up.
No, I think the MLS is not there to the point. Okay, you have Champions League and stuff like that. Some of those teams, but I think the quality is significantly better. But the league itself is not great. Even Scandinavia, you could say.
Oh, Sonny was the record transfer fee, 26.5.
Well, see, he's you pay that for him, and he's backing it up.
336 million spent on transfers this year.
Wow,
that's a record.
Premier League does that in a fucking night.
Smashing the league record, almost doubling the league record.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
a good sign, though. I mean, that's what we want to
Yeah,
hear, right? Every year, you want to get
for
bigger and
sure.
the league to grow and everything like that. So,
You literally
But
just
saying
need
that,
you literally need just one. If you could have one massive name, it's going to be hard to do, and it probably won't. But if you could have one massive name on every team, like Whitecaps got Mueller, Inter Miami Messi, Sonny at LAFC. I think that would be. But it didn't work out for Toronto. So who knows? They signed the 2 Italians and never did a damn thing.
yeah, but then they had the other Italian with Josie and Michael that they won a couple.
Yeah, true.
What was his name? Javinko.
Javinko was
Player.
filthy, dude.
yeah, he's a baller.
But see, like Javinko was he was playing a lot for his club in Italy, but he wasn't like, the main guy. I don't feel like he wasn't starting every game. So like you bring him here, he's hungry, he's a good player, and he freaking lit the league up.
Have you ever seen Pulisic miss a penalty before?
I haven't.
I never seen him miss the net. Same tough weekend for penalties. Lewandowski, Pulisic.
Hey, he can miss one. It's all right.
Your boy Hoyland scored again.
Hey, that's how you know it's cursed. Everyone leaves, and it's just
that guy.
What about Anthony? I haven't seen him play yet since he's gone back.
I haven't seen anything from him at Betis either. Like Hoyland couldn't fucking sniff the net at United. He's scoring every game with fucking De Bruyne. It's phenomenal.
Isn't that crazy though? Like just the fucking fact that
he looked like
what the fuck is going on?
He looked like he had forgotten how to play soccer at United. And he goes to Napoli, and these aren't gimmies either. Like he's smashing goals in.
Yeah.
It just shows that like if you find a place where you're happy and comfortable, that you can perform on another level.
Yeah.
And obviously they're not doing a great job of that at United, just from the status of everyone that's there not performing, and then they leave and they are performing. So I don't know what else to take from that.
Did you guys have any issue with anybody that wasn't selected for the men's national team? They play Ecuador and Australia coming up. It looked like a pretty strong squad.
I mean, Australia should be a walk in the park because they're shit. Like, to be honest, they're not great. It won't be a good test.
You don't think Harry Kuehl's walking through that door?
What?
You don't think Harry Kuehl's walking through that door? What the fuck, man?
I don't know. I think Ecuador is going to be a match. And
Ecuador will be a match.
Get a game like Australia where you should win and you should dominate. So hopefully that's what they do. But I do think maybe it's not our strongest squad, but it is the strongest squad that he's put together.
I like that.
I think it's. Go ahead.
You're good.
No, you go ahead.
I like that Luna's still there. If this is like what the actual squad's gonna look like. When I look at the squad and I see the players that are there, this feels like it could. And I like that Luna's still there. I like that Ajamang's still there. I love that Tillman's there for this. Like I do. I like what I see here.
I told Geoff this. I was happy with Roldan playing his way in that last game. I think a strong player with a lot of experience that's going to do the nitty gritty stuff. Maybe some of these other twinkle toe guys won't do. So he's like a guy. No matter what he does in a game, he's going to give you a 7 out of 10. Right? Like he's not going to be perfect.
And Morris,
he's going to do everything.
Morris is there. Is another one?
No Berhalter. No Berhalter. I just
or two bangers.
Yeah, I don't think he's up to it.
Really?
I think that's my personal opinion. I think he struggled in games that the teams had better quality, and they were a better step than the Gold Cup and the competition there. You're playing against now World Cup contenders, right? Like or teams that are going to be in the World Cup, and the quality is a little bit different. The speed of play is a little bit different. So I thought he struggled in the games.
He did struggle in the final at the Gold Cup.
Like couldn't get near it. And it might have been the tactics or whatever, but okay. Just physicality wise, he's a workhorse. I like his professionalism, his mindset, all that. It's fantastic, but I just think he's a little bit inexperienced. But also, you got Morris there. He's back. He's playing really, really well for Middlesbrough right now. Like he's flying.
Yep.
And he had a couple camps under Poch. And then with the move and everything, I think this is a big opportunity for him to show his stuff. because he's like a Roldan, like, he's a guy that will just do the nitty gritty. He does the simple things well, and breaking up plays. He's kind of like that rat that just gets around the pitch and disrupts and then gets the ball forward. Although the last time they played, I thought, he was playing more negative passes instead of positive. So yeah, I think it's a good test. He can kind of fine tune this, right? My belief is,
I think it's a good choice, the 2 games.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Do they
like
go with 3 in the back?
no chance. You think?
I mean, that they did last game, right? And they looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can play it,
I'm just
I don't see Robin
throwing it out there.
I
think they start the first game with 3 in the back.
if you can, I loved playing 3. That's what my team growing up, that's all we played was 3-5-2, and it was because if you
You
can
have the personnel.
yes, if you got 3 guys that can hold it down and you can outnumber guys in the middle of the park and get possession, you can take over a game pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's great. I think it's a good setup. I think it gives him another opportunity to fine tune it just a little bit more, to see his picks that kind of brought in. Probably 1 or 2, maybe 3 are dropped, and the next camp will be 1 or 2 brought back in, and to kind of see from there. So Robinson for sure will be starting on the outside. I still think what's his name is a little bit off of it defensively. Offensively, he's great, but
The boy from Orlando.
no, from Columbus.
Oh yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on him right now. My apologies, but I think
Arson.
yeah, Arson. Yeah, I think it would be. I think it just offensively. I think he gets forward. I think he just gets exposed too much defensively, and when you're playing that type of system, he'll get fucking picked apart. So, like I said,
Yeah, no,
national
no,
team.
no knock on him. I like him, but
Yeah,
if Robinson's there, he's going to play over him. It's just it is what it
he's
is,
playing in the
right?
better league. He's playing against world class players week in and week out. And he's trying to get back on into the starting 11 for Fulham. So he's had some injuries this season, so hopefully he gets him flying. So, but then the other big news, obviously, we talk about the USL, MLS, all of that, playoffs coming down with the MLS, and then for me, this big jump. I don't think we've really talked about it, but with a vote, ownerships, kind of pushing through the promotion relegation, and how fucking amazing that will be. I personally still think people are against it. I've heard other people talk about they won't be successful, but as a fan, as someone that has gone through relegation, it's such a fucking big deal. And if the infrastructure is set up properly, which I believe it will be, with it's the USL League One and then USL League Two, which is kind of already in the works and it's already happening, that promotion relegation will be awesome and entertaining for fans. And, it's up to the owners, they're individual owners, it's not owned by the league. I think the influence and teams coming and ownerships coming over from Europe, and I know people that have already talked about Premier League teams getting involved with it. I think it's going to be a big push, and I think it's going to put some pressure on the MLS, because if they start picking away players in the talent pool of free agents and just giving them better options, and not like, here's a 2-year deal with a 2-year option,
Yeah.
and it's
More like
clubs
1 year
like,
guaranteed, 5
yeah,
options,
1 year,
team
yeah.
option. It's like, all right, hey,
They
screw this kid that came out of college.
Sack lunch on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The Gump, you'd see this shit that you get, like, these contracts are absolutely insane that you get for option here, 1 year guaranteed, and 3 or 4 year options, and it's crazy.
Team
And your
options.
options are like, it might be 25,000 more, and you're like, wait, teams wants to buy me, and I have to, and they'll pick it up, and you're stuck. It's insane. So I think it's going to be a different avenue that will give other players opportunities. And what it will do, though, I think it will be a domino effect across the board, where USL teams and ownerships will start putting more money in because they see the revenue and the TV deals and all that stuff. The talent and the fans will be invested in even more because they'll be more appealing to other players and good players at that. So I think it's a big step in the right direction, and for most importantly, the fans. I think it'll be that kind of imagination of promotion relegation. I think the U.S. needs it, and I think it will be a big turning point in soccer.
Just the money, right? That would be like you talked about owners coming. Like as long as there's enough money to hold it down for as long as it would take. You know what I mean?
And it will take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But shit, if they're ownerships that are now like, hey, we have like right now we have owners that are passionate about MLS teams.
Yeah.
But it's also like run by, it's a single entity. It's not like if Miami, and it's kind of Miami, we'll use an example, they kind of do what they want anyways.
Oh yeah.
But they still get approved. Imagine like USL teams that have good markets. You could for example, you could talk about Tampa Bay Rowdies. What a fucking great place to play, live, South Florida on the other side, West Coast, and you're telling me you start putting money and appealing to bigger name players, better players, you're gonna draw in some players, and that's a big sports city over there, huge sports
Massive.
city. And you bring that in there, you bring in kind of a new ownership or something like that. I think you're going to turn heads, and then what's going to happen? It's a domino effect across the league.
Well, what league was that? That Vermont game that was fucking chaos when they were winning. I forget what league.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Yeah,
that was like 10,000 people, just fucking bananas. Like I said, if there's enough push and enough, I mean, it can start to go, man. You're gonna have to find a way to. I think it's gonna be hard to put that pressure on the MLS owners, but it could happen. You have to start. You have to start somewhere. And
could you see an MLS? This is just me just spitballing here, like just thinking about it, where an MLS ownership, okay, you pay for this franchise, but then they start to see this, the growth in the USL and how these owners are spending more money, and they might become more profitable. I don't know, or just they see the long game in it, right? And they're like, shit, you know what? What if we took this team and we said, fuck this, we're going to get out of the MLS. We're going to take this and put it in the USL.
Yeah.
And what happens, dude? I don't. They're the owner. They get to make sole decisions. They get to sell their players the way they want it. They get to, whether it's their academy system, they can do what they want, and they're not getting told what to do. I don't know. I'm not against the MLS.
No, love them.
I also am for like a free market in the sense of like, hey, why we are one of the only countries that have just a fucked up system.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you're saying like if there's England owners getting involved, if there's real soccer people getting involved from overseas and they start fucking buying into the USL and they're going, if it gets to a point where there's big enough people involved and enough money involved and everyone starts going, hey, every other soccer league in the world works like this, we have to figure something out. Like
that's what start turning.
Yeah, like that's where it's exciting.
It'll be hard.
Yeah, it will be hard. Not going to be easy.
Got to start somewhere, right?
But I think it's cool that it's happening for sure. I mean, for us, more soccer the better, man.
But 100%. You know what's the most important thing that we're kind of missing here? Okay, you have like the competitive market, the money wise, like for ownerships and everything like that. But the quality on the pitch will be better. You know what I'm saying? Like there's more pressure, more accountability.
Oh, yeah.
The standard will increase. I'm sorry, but like there's no consequences to finishing last place in the MLS. Okay, you get a first round draft pick. Fuck. Okay, that's a consequence, or you what? Like there's no fine system. Listen, the MLS has come a long way, but still it's Mickey Mouse on so many other levels. And we talked about it how many times. I think we try to run a global sport in an American way. And although there are ways that we can keep the market, like, you know, keep it American and like the American culture, but
keep the playoffs.
Why do people love Why do like American fans love the European like leagues? They fall in love with the players, the league, the standard. They
Passion.
understand the system. The system hasn't changed. It's been like that for years. Okay, so what's the difference? They fall in love with that. We should be able to have that same system here, which they love, they understand. And I think that's where we're trying to like create something that's not. And I think just keep it authentic. We don't need to have these DPs, all this shit. There's all these rules. You're grandfathered in. You're not grandfathered in. Oh, you get like this money. You get TAM money. It's like it's actually ridiculous.
And you'll get more players this way. And I think even if you just start, if it was
Better
just
players also.
yes, if it was just fucking one team to start, imagine how insane it would be on the last day of MLS. Two teams, it came down to the last day. Like it makes it more exciting on both ends of the table. We're always going to have a race for the league and to win the cup, but it's like even if it just started as whoever won the USL gets entry into the MLS Cup at the end of the season. Say that's just a start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
spitballing here, just a start to get things started, get the ball rolling.
Dude, it's actually crazy because the fact that you were saying that, I'm looking at the league and you're going through East and West, okay? And you're like, fuck, there's only 3 or 4 teams that are kind of in and around, to win the Supporter Shield. Although Philadelphia only needed one more win and they were to guarantee it. But still, just the fact that there was no there was nothing about it. Like
Yeah.
even the commentators, they talked about it, but there was like, dude, you imagine if that was in England, fucking City, Liverpool, how every
yeah.
fucking weekend it was like neck and neck. Oh, City, Cincinnati's in the mix. Okay, they dropped a fucking big game this weekend. They needed a point to stay in the mix. Shit, like all those little things that would have made it more entertaining. You're engaging the fans, but yeah, it's like you go on Instagram or you go on like social media and you're like, oh yeah, Philadelphia won the Supporter Shield. Great. That should be plastered everywhere. Like, look, it's like, who cares? They won the Supporter Shield. Great. No problem. We're going to wait for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And what? They get a bye for the first round. And man, they should be starting in the quarterfinals, semifinals.
Maybe they don't have to play a best of 3 in the first round. Yeah.
But don't you think that's like more entertaining though? Right?
Oh yeah,
In that
obviously
sense?
it is. It's what everyone else in the world does. Like I said, if there was enough people involved, it's a start. It's a great start, and we'll see where it
Yeah.
goes. You know what I mean?
Should we just come over and take over the league? Should we go in there? Let's go.
Should be easy.
Let's go. Pat,
I'll be the
come on. Hey,
equipment
we're going. Hey, we need you as the commissioner.
I think if I was ever an actual gaffer, I used to think I would go full suit. Now I'd probably just go old Tony Pulis full tracksuit with fucking Copa.
cut off sleeve tracksuit, Gumpy.
Hit the fucking long ball.
Tennessee Crouchy, son.
Oh, man.
Bring it down.
On that note, we'll wrap this up. We appreciate you guys following along.
Hold on.
There we go.
We got to talk about Crouchy.
Oh, buddy, how'd he miss that kick?
Fuck.
The
Hey,
fuck was
Pat,
that? Did you message
Get
him?
Pat on, and
Was
he's
he
gonna
wearing
slaughter
pads? What the fuck was he wearing?
Crouchy. He was wearing fucking shoulder pads.
That guy's a
Looked like a
fucking
tree.
maniac, dude. I couldn't believe he missed it. When I saw him line up, I was like, Crouchy's hitting this for sure. I was like, oh, no.
Dude, because he had the distance. I was like, fuck,
What a fucking legend, man.
Imagine it should have been like, hey, this is for $100,000.
Got
Yeah.
it. Right down Broadway. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Right on, boys. We'll be back next week. We'll cover all the internationals. MLS still going strong. We appreciate you all. See you next time. Cheers.